You'd think if your uncle was running for president, you'd be voting for him. But Donald Trump's nephew says he's voting for Kamala Harris. Fred Trump III is making some very incendiary claims. He says while every family has a crazy uncle, his uncle is, quote, atomic crazy. Les Trent reports.
A stunning rebuke of Donald Trump from his own nephew.
Every family has their crazy uncle at the Thanksgiving table. Donald's atomic crazy.
Fred Trump III has written a scathing memoir, All in the Family, The Trumps and How We Got This Way, filled with damning anecdotes about his Uncle Donald.
You write about hearing your Uncle Donald Trump use the worst racial slur.
He claims Trump used the N-word during an angry tirade after his car was damaged by some local kids when he was just starting out in Queens, New York.
Do you have any doubt that you heard that slur?
I was there. I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever. Twice he used the N-word.
Fred is the son of Donald Trump's oldest brother who died of alcoholism at 42. His sister Mary, a psychotherapist, is also an outspoken critic of Trump's. Fred III and Mary both claim that Donald cheated them of their inheritance, a claim he denies.
I will be voting for Kamala Harris.
He says his biggest beef with Trump is over his severely disabled son, William. He claims when he asked Trump for help to pay William's medical expenses, Trump had this response.
He said, "Your son doesn't recognize you. Let him die and move down to Florida."
Meanwhile, the Republican presidential candidate sat down with Fox's Laura Ingraham last night and revealed that Melania was watching when the attempt was made on his life on live TV.
She was watching live. I said, "So what was you feeling?" And she can't really even talk about it.
Traumatized.
Which is okay, because that means she likes me.
She
loves me.
That's good.
I mean, let's say she could talk about it freely. That wouldn't be, I'm not so sure which is better. But she either likes or loves me, and that's nice.
On Capitol Hill today, the acting director of the Secret Service was grilled on what went wrong. Republicans are suggesting that law enforcement abandoned their post on the roof where the shooter fired from because it was too hot.
Well, whistleblowers tell me that, in fact, law enforcement were stationed to be on that roof and that law enforcement abandoned their post because it was too hot. Is that accurate?
Senator, I have heard that as well. They posted up inside. And I think moving forward, as I said earlier, we're going to ensure that state and local counter snipers are on roofs.
Going back to Fred Trump, the Trump campaign says his stories are false and have been thoroughly debunked.